Today, I'd like to talk about the upcoming NPC Standing Committee meeting from November 4th to 8th, which has been in the spotlight lately, and introduce some concerning economic data released just before it. Currently, China's economy is in a far worse state than many in Japan realize. Japanese media rarely cover this, but the real estate sector is crumbling, and there are fears that this could impact financial institutions that lend to it. Essentially, the Chinese government is trying to hold the financial system together, but there's no sign of the situation improving. This has led to soaring expectations that the Chinese government might introduce unprecedented economic measures, causing wild swings in stock prices. Many who bought in during the market surge are now worried. Amid this, some specific data was released, which I'd like to share with you. It's not just about the real estate or financial sectors, but rather about China's large domestic companies, those with annual sales of over 200 million yuan, or 4 billion yen. These companies are experiencing a free fall in profits. According to data through September, profits dropped by a staggering 27.1% year-over-year for that month alone, with August also showing a major decline. This means profits have drastically decreased for 2 consecutive months. Additionally, industrial inventory levels have risen by 44.6%, while accounts receivable have increased, indicating that companies are delivering products but not yet receiving payments, signifying a cash flow problem. The Chinese government attributes this to declining demand, as domestic consumption has slowed, reducing demand for both goods and services. This has sparked a wave of price competition, with companies lowering prices to attract buyers, which is further compressing profits even if sales volumes remain stable. However, it's worth noting that this decline in demand and price competition didn't begin in August or September. I've been mentioning it on this channel for a while now, and I recall discussing it as early as last year, if not earlier. So, the issue isn't just recent demand decline, there must be another reason behind this sudden profit drop, and many suspect a political link. This data was released just before the much-anticipated NPC Standing Committee meeting on November 4th, an event drawing worldwide attention in hopes that China's government might announce massive economic measures. Stock prices initially surged on these expectations, but then plummeted as no concrete announcements were made in government press briefings. Nevertheless, there's still hope for a major economic announcement during the upcoming NPC Standing Committee meeting. In China, the NPC, National People's Congress, is formally the highest decision-making body, but its membership is vast, making it difficult for everyone to gather. Instead, a select standing committee represents it in between sessions, holding the authority to make legislative decisions. So, why release such concerning corporate profit data right before this meeting? The CCP, Chinese Communist Party, might seem like a single unified organization from an external perspective, but internally, it contains diverse factions with varying views on government actions. Some within the CCP advocate for drastic measures, while others fear potential adverse effects, such as impacts on the yuan's stability. Releasing this data could have been a strategic move by those who favor economic intervention to push for action at the meeting. China's economic statistics are often considered polished, so releasing troubling figures often serves a specific purpose. If the current decline persists, companies may resort to layoffs or wage cuts, which would further reduce consumer spending and worsen the economy. Price cuts also reduce profitability, and excessive price reductions could eventually lead to losses. If businesses start going bankrupt, it could lead to massive unemployment, and banks lending to struggling companies may face even greater risks. At some point, the government will need to intervene, but its impact on the yuan remains a significant concern. That concludes today's discussion. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.